I've streamed 50. Ah, I already lost count. Was it 58? 59? 58. 58. Yeah, 58? Definitely 58. Yeah, there it is. 58. And yeah, so welcome. This is more like a midnight jam, but I didn't call it that because honestly, I'm starting to lose track of what name goes where when. Nothing bad, just like, oh, whoops, like forgot to name it that or whatnot. But for the most part, midnight jam is more of just an aesthetic thing, anyways. So this stream is pretty important because it's going to mark the end of most of the large parts of development for this game. Um, because the last thing we really need to add that is important to the game in such a way that it adds to the ability to beat it is SCP-035. After SCP-035, there isn't very much left. So, hello Gamer Gert. Welcome to the stream. So today that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be adding in a few more finer details. We're going to be adding in 035. We're going to be adding in, I'm thinking, maybe not the nine-tailed fox, because I wouldn't know how to, I wouldn't know how to, not animate them, I wouldn't know how to model them. So we're mainly going to be, hello Cugsly, I don't have much time, my phone's at 10%. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, well, you should probably put on a charger, dude. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. And what I want to start with is 035's area. That's what we're starting with. I also recently saved all of my stuff to the cache online, so now if we lose any progress because of corruption and whatnot, it won't actually affect very much. So that's good. Alright. Now, oh, I keep like accidentally going up here. No, stop it. Just stay on this row. Stay on this row. Alright, so first what I want to do is go into heavy containment zone and see how much gameplay thermo we're working with here. Because depending on that, I may be able to add 035. 85%? That's not bad. It's not bad. We have all the doorways added, right? Right. Right, no. We don't. We have this one. We have the nuclear silo. That's a problem. So, right now we have a problem, and it's that we're at 85%. We have to add in a character model, right, that has a lot of dialogue, which is going to probably cost us a few percent. And we have 85%, and then we have the SCP-049 model, which takes up 8%. So this may be a little difficult. Any new SCP rooms? We're working on SCP-035. So that's definitely going to be a small problem. I'd have to definitely think about this here. So most of the gameplay thermo is coming from these rooms right here. If I were to delete all these 5 rooms, one, two, three, yeah, these 5 rooms here. Sorry, 6, because there's actually 2 right there. Then watch what happens. Down 11%. Oh, it didn't delete the doorways. Oh, well, that sucks. But basically, the doorways cost a lot. In fact, it's 5, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35%. Any new SIPs? SIPs? SCPs. Again, I'm planning on adding. My mic is on, right? Just make sure. All right, cool. I plan on adding an SCP-035. Yeah, 035. Yeah, he's gonna be in this room right here. And the thing is, I don't quite know if I'm going to be able to add this in. Now, what I can do, right? How much does that cost? That costs nothing in gameplay. That's another problem. So how much do these rooms cost? Nothing in gameplay. Really? If I delete all of the gaseous chamber rooms, which only 3, doesn't even make a dent. How about these rooms? I need to see here what I can work on. Literally doesn't make a dent in the gameplay. Oh no, that. Oh my god, it's all from the doorways? Oh, sorry, 40, because there's a doorway here as well. Oh my god, this is really bad. So we need to figure out how we're gonna make some space. Did I add the SCP? Let's see here. SCP-035 is a mask. If nobody knows what it is. Oh, thank you. Happy 4th. Well, actually, it's the 5th now for me. So, happy 5th, guys. And did you add the SCP-939 music? I didn't know there was SCP-939 music. I kind of liked it when it was silent. I feel like that added more tension to it. Because then you can more hear like the breathing and whispering that they make. I don't know. Alright. So, yeah. This is definitely a problem. And I have an idea that can greatly relieve a lot of stress in gameplay off of a lot of different maps. But it's going to be very logic heavy, and I don't know how efficiently I'm going to be able to do it. But boy oh boy, we're going to try. Alright, we're going to try. So I've come to my verdict. Alright, now this is where it's gonna get very weird. We're actually gonna have to use our save chip for this. Or something along those lines. So it's gonna get really weird. Basically what I'm gonna do, right, is let's pick a random scene. Alright, let's pick pick a scene that has more doorways than just one. So none of the gates, because they're pretty simple. I guess we can do the heavy containment zone, or let's do, I don't know. Let's do map 1. Alright, let's do map 1 as an example. It's kind of like a snarl growl noise. You can find it in. Oh, I already added like the breathing and stuff like that. That's actually not the music. That's actually the SCP making the noise. If you go farther away, you don't hear it. But yeah, so let's look at this here, right? As you can see, we are at 87% gameplay. Actually, it goes up to 95. Really bad, right? Reason being is because you have 5, 10, 15, 20. You have 20 right there, 20%. Now what I can do is I can get rid of all these doorways and add one doorway. And what will happen is when you activate a door, it will do kind of like what the save system does. It will take advantage of that, right? And it will know which variable is active. And depending on the variable, it will send you to the redirectory and send you to the scene, right? And instead of using the doorways to determine where you locate, it'll use the variables to do so. That is what I'm thinking. That's the best way I can possibly think of relieving stress. And to do so, it's going to require a little bit more work here, right? That's a link to it. What? Alright. So that's what I'm thinking right now. And to do that, I have to first decide where do I want the save. Do I want it to be with the player? That's what I'm thinking. So I believe we're going to have to add in our save chip to our actual D class and make sure that every single doorway is there. And we're gonna even add in the new doorways as well. This should also make this the load mechanic a little easier because there'll be less stuff it has to sift through, so we may see. Actually first we need to go into the save chip and SCP site redacted save chip is more important. Alright, here we are. And we don't need that. So we have this here, and we're going to have to add in the entrance down, right? So let's just actually get a new variable altogether that we don't have to worry about retyping names and whatnot. Alright. So right here. Let's do this. It hopefully shouldn't take us more than maybe 2 hours at most to do this. It's definitely going to take a lot of time to rewire a lot of the doors, but this will definitely make things way easier on the game and on a lot of stuff in general. So there we go. And let's add in our timer, right? And grab this, bring that here, bring that right there. There we go. Bring the pulse. Alright, so now we have the start. And what this will be is ULCZ entrance 1 and ULCZ entrance 2. Then we'll simply have ULCZ 860 exit, 860 exit. Then we'll have 860. And God forbid you go into what I plan to add, being 087. God forbid you go in there, because I'm going to make it to where once you go in there, you cannot leave. Reason being is because I don't feel like adding the logic for that, and also I feel like it'd be pretty cool. Alright, maybe not though. Did you add Mr. Pizza Man SCP? No, I have not. E. Hello, people. Hello. I need to sleep. And hi, Mysterious Bones. So, welcome everyone. Welcome. So, where's that? Oh, that's going right there. Alright, cool. So, what we'll do is one there, here. We're currently going to be revamping the loading system with the doorways and make it far more efficient, which should definitely help with a lot of the problems regarding save space and stuff like that. So Mysterious Bones, this will make things way easier for the game to handle. Instead of having several doorways, each scene will have one entrance doorway and one exit doorway. And these variables, and basically the entrance and exit doorways will take you to a redirectory, right? We'll make a special redirectory just for this one, and it'll be an in-game redirectory. And actually, we're going to have to fix the redirectories as well, because now we only need a few doorways on them. So this is going to make everything a lot simpler with the game. Much simpler. And if you notice, I haven't added in a gate doorway. That's because you can't save when you go into the gates. It's gonna kick you out of there. So here we go. Are you trying to make a random generated maps? No, I am not. I'm making a newer, more improved save system, which will definitely make things a lot easier for the game to handle. So let's do that. And you'll see the entrance 1. You will see the entrance 2. And wait, do I actually have maintenance tunnels? 049 end scene. It would be in this one if it is here. Which it's not, actually. That's interesting. So we're going to have to add that in. Let's do that now, because that's also pretty important. You want to be able to actually spawn in the right place, right? Because that's kind of necessary. What's not added right now is, let's say that you exit the ULCZ and then you go back into the HCZ zone. It has to account for that, so we're going to need 2 more variables to properly accommodate. So it's going to be HCZ1 from, actually we're going to do HCZ1 and we'll just put entrance, or ULCZ1. HCZ1 from ULCZ1. So that means heavy containment zone 1 from the upper light containment zone entrance 1. And this one will be from entrance 2, so it'll be ULCZ 2. That should keep things relatively clear, so there's no confusion when, say, going in here and changing anything next time. Because if things are confusing, that's a problem, isn't it? So HCZ1 from ULCZ1. Good. HCZ1 from ULCZ2. Let's read these. Okay. Goodbye, just popped in to say hi. Alright. Bye, SCP. Have a good night. All I'm gonna say is that. You're not getting me this time. Alright. So with all of that done, we can actually start now on naming the rest of these ULCZ entrance. Oh. Alright, cool. That one's named. Was that just ULCZ 860 exit? Alright, cool. ULCZ 860 exits 860. Which means the scene 860 and 087. The forbidden staircase. We'll just name it 087. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in here and fix this up a bit. Alright. And now, what will happen? Oh, I guess we'll do it like this. And we're going to have to add in a very special addition to this here. We're going to have to add in a delay piece. Otherwise, what will happen is these will reset the variables before it has time to process where the player has to pop up. So to avoid... Am I, like, not seeing something here? Hold on, let me, like, compare the... Yeah, I'm not seeing... Hold on. Some of these weren't selected. I don't know which one it was, so we're just gonna go more slowly this time. Alright. There we go. That looks better. So what we'll do is this. Reset, right? And then, what we'll do here is we'll add ourselves in a delay timer. And this timer will delay it just long enough for the player to teleport. So it's going to go to 0.6 should be more than enough time, right? It'll do that. Once it activates this, it'll activate that. Resetting this. There we go. So it'll do that. And everything is right back to where it needs to be. Good. So now, with that done, what we're going to do is we're going to leave and stamp this into the player. We're slowly getting closer to making this work. And with this done, it's going to open up so much more space to do things properly, because where it's at right now, there's just not enough space in the game. So, you know, it's the one thing that I love more than everything. Optimization, 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 right? So we're going to place down this beautiful microchip here, and it's just going to be its own little thing. It's just going to sit there. Because what's going to happen is we're going to have to add in some external sources here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to save. Now, here's where it gets more logic heavy, right? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to test this out. We're going to test this out with, I'm thinking map 1 first. That will be the best place to test this out, and the most broken map of all of them, because map 1 is on the verge of complete just breakdown. So let's update our D class here, and this is going to push him over the edge probably. So I shouldn't start playing. Otherwise, if I do, it's going to break the game, because now there's 2 save chips in this game here, and it can't handle 2 save chips. So we're gonna have to delete. See, there's a save chip. Not anymore. There's not. All right. Now we just have this here, right? And it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But now we're gonna empty it. We're gonna empty the scene out quite a bit. We're gonna start off with over here. That'd be the easiest place to start. Delete this. Delete this. Yeah, we'll keep that there. All right. And oddly enough, they didn't actually lower the thermo as I expected. Typically, they do that. Are you telling me that all of this here is just from that? Because typically, what happens is when you delete these things, it actually lowers the thermal by quite a bit, because they just cost that much in general. But it appears to me that's not the case. Even with all of these gone, it's still high, which is odd, because again, typically, getting rid of doorways like that does a lot for the thermo. But as you can see, it very noticeably hasn't. It hasn't done anything, actually. So what we may have to do is leave this scene as a special case, which is going to be odd. It makes you wonder where all the 95% is coming from, because if it's not coming from those doorways there, it's got to be coming from somewhere, right? So now I'm kind of curious, because that's definitely an odd case, isn't it? Yeah, that does suck. It really does. I know that's the case for the other areas, but for this area in particular, it's very odd. These here cost 1% each. There's about 10 of them, so that's 10% right there. How much does that cost? 2%? Really? Costs more than the doorway? Seriously? There's not even anything in here. I mean, there's a few, like, pieces of paper, but not even part of the room. Why does that cost more? Okie dokie. That is definitely odd. How much does that cost? 2%. Yeah, but like 2%, 2%, I could see. If every one of these rooms costs 2%, that still doesn't explain what's going on. It could be the doors. Now what we're going to do is test this out, because I need to figure out where all this space is coming from, and I will. I'll fix it if I can just find out where all of this is coming from. If it's coming from the doors, I have an idea. I don't like it, but I have it. And basically, it's going to require that the player determines how the doors open. And if that happens, it's going to make it to where it's very difficult for people using my assets to actually make stuff of their own without having the player model. So let's try this out. Delete these doors here. 11%, huh? That's about half the doors. A little under half, actually. How much does this room here cost? What does that room there cost? Nothing? Oh, it costs 2%. Alright. Yeah, what is up with this? There's no way it's this piece. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna do this to me? Alright, let's see here. Let's see just how much I can thin this out, because this is getting ridiculous. So we're going to turn on X-ray mode here and find every single piece of logic that's loose. Huh? Oh, that's right. I have logic for this thing. That's not anything too bad. But it's really bad. How are these doorways not, like, affecting the logic at all? They just sit there. They just sit there. That's an exit. That's an entrance. Well, actually, vice versa. So, noticeably, it should... Yeah, that is weird. Okay, well, that's definitely something, isn't it? Because I cannot add this new mechanic until this map here is fixed. Oh, hey, I forgot about another doorway. Well, does that cost anything? What? Okay. I have an idea. We're going to try something out here. We're going to delete all the rooms and see what happens. Alright, just a little food for thought kind of stuff. I want to see where this logic is coming from. There's no way it can be from all these rooms. There's not that many. Oh my god. 22%. Oh my god. Don't save. Don't save. Don't save. You have the random item room. You are a legend. The random item room? Oh yeah, the random item room. Yeah, I have that. It's not random though, because well, it's it's predetermined. But I would like to be random someday. Oh my god, everything here costs 2%. Why do all these rooms cost 2%? I've made far more complex rooms for far less. Is it just because they're old and like they're not as sophisticated? Is that it? Because I can't imagine. Let's delete 049's area. That's probably a huge perpetrator. 4%. I figured as much. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do something I didn't want to do, but we're going to have to do it. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. So what's going to happen is this. Let's find our door, and we're going to do. We're going to have to greatly spread out the logic of the door system. It's not going to be difficult to add, but I didn't want to do it because of the fact that it would make it significantly harder for others to use my assets, and I don't want that. But at this rate, I'd rather have a working game and slightly more difficult assets than a broken game and really easy assets, because then there's really nothing there, right? So, okay, it's getting ridiculous. Let me just search SCP door. SCP door. Alright, where's mine? There it is. Alrighty. See all this here? All of this gonna go bye-bye. Here's how we're gonna do it. So first, we're gonna put a tag on here called, we'll just call it SCP door. Alright. SCP door. And now, what's causing a lot of this thermo here, right? We can get rid of that as well. We're not going to be using that. Is stuff like this, all this stuff here, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be changing quite a bit of it. Now, what we will keep is the sound effect, this, and this. Alright, so here we go. And we'll keep this as well because that's pretty important for 173. So make sure we're going to add that into the player instead. So boy, oh boy, this is hurting me so much. All of this stuff gone. We're going to keep that there because that locked item there is pretty important. Right, so now we're going to, yeah. How do I want to do that? Yeah. Alright. I know what I gotta do. This hurts me. Oh, this hurts me so much. Oof. Okay, let's go in here. And actually, wait. We'll keep these. There we go, there we go. And we'll connect it to these instead. Alright. And we'll do that. This, delete this, this. This is horrible. I don't like doing this at all. I really don't. But it appears to me that's going to be the best option. So now we have that. We're just going to put this in here, this stuff here. Alright. And more importantly, actually, we're going to be doing something a little different. Don't want to do this. There aren't any doors right next to each other that would cause a conflict in signals. So yeah, you have to delete the random item room. Yeah, delete all the rooms. No, I'm not deleting all the rooms. I'm reorganizing the door chip. Well, you gotta. Yeah, no, I'm not deleting all the rooms. Thank God I don't have to. If I had to delete all the rooms, then that just means there'd be no game at that point. All right, so we're gonna keep these. Yeah, we're gonna keep these, and here's how it's gonna work. So we have key card 1, connect it there. Key card 2, connect it to key card 2. 3 to 3. 4 to 4. 5 to 5. Now we're just going to organize it a bit there, right? Make sure that looks nice like that. And I don't know, maybe organize a bit better than that. So something like this. Much better. All right. Actually, what I can do is I can move these guys inwards, which will help with the conflicting wires there, like that. All right. So now that's finished there. Now what's going to happen is this. We're going to keep this here. I don't want to get rid of this. This is more important, I think, than anything else I have here. And no one ever listens to my instructions, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add our AND gate to this piece right here. All right. And now, when door opening is on, that's actually going to be what disables the player from doing anything. Or we're going to put door in operation. So we're actually going to have to change this as well. Or what we can also do, that's activated by this. So good, we don't need to change anything. No, I said we got, because you said it hurts me. It does hurt me to do this. It really does. So we're going to have our AND gate. Here's how it's going to work. So this will activate if all that's on. Simple as that. Right? But now we have to see here. So basically this looks for the input, right? It finds the input. That's good. And this here, if it's locked, it doesn't work, basically. Or is what I would say if this were connected in any way whatsoever. However, it's actually not. So we need to connect this here to this. So we're actually going to need to add a NOT gate there. Remember, we have to keep it simple too. We have to remember to keep this simple. As much as it pains me. So, oh, cool. We only need this. Alright, so now we have this here. And what we're going to do is now we have to see, well, can they open the door, right? And that's where we're going to have to add in a third section here. We're going to have to add in a third chip. And again, aside from all of this, the character's going to do the rest of the work. Actually, ooh, we can make it even cheaper, though. We can make it even cheaper. Let's make it even cheaper. And to do that, here's what you do. Grab our SCP door and put the tag here as well. As a result, we can now get rid of these. Alright. And that means we can get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. Let's keep that for now, because I want to see. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in a chip here. And this says door openable. Alright. And that will simply be like that. Actually, what we're going to do is we have to figure this out, right? So we're going to say if it's next to a tag, right, we simply need to have it. We're just going to do all the processing. We'll just have the signal saying door open, right? So we'll make sure we'll name it something that I know no other tags are named, just to make sure that nothing conflicts. Open the door. All right, we're gonna do that. And now let's close this up here so I can better tell where this goes. It's gonna go right there and right there. Right. So now that's all we need. Oof. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're also gonna need this to be pretty close as well. I have it like right there, and we're gonna have this right here. All right. So with that done there, I almost want to save this as a different creation. Yeah, I'm gonna save this as a different. No, I already brought it in. Oh, this hurts me so much. Open the door. There we go. Okay. Now what we're gonna do. We're just gonna name this I'm so sorry. There we go. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the rest. Man, I was really happy with how that door turned out, but it just costs too much. And again, the goal is to make things efficient. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright. We're gonna make a new chip for this one. It just... Oh. I have an idea. I can make a door logic chip. Oh my god. That would make it to where this door would, you just have to place it down your character and it'll automatically work. Oh, that makes everything so much better. Okay. You know what? I have newfound I have newfound energy, because I just realized it doesn't have to be all terrible. I can make this work. I just hope to God people actually use my door logic chip, because if they don't, the door ain't gonna work ever. Never. Not gonna work. You'd have to make it work yourself. So here's what's gonna happen. Right? Let's actually tailor it to my character specifically, because my character has a smaller microchip and therefore it'll affect the range. So let's place that down and do that so I can actually see it. There we go. So now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place this down in here for now, just to make sure everything works properly. And now, we're gonna add in our zone. So it is what again? SCP door? Yeah, SCP door. Alright. Here's how it's gonna work. We're simply gonna have ourselves not that. We're not gonna have it. Wait, can I actually rotate it? Or because if I can rotate it, that'd be really nice. I think I can actually. Pretty sure I can. can kind of just for okay, you know what? We're gonna just stick with the sphere. We're just gonna stick with the sphere. Okay, we're gonna stick with the ellipsoid. That'd be easier to use. So now we're going to stretch this out into the shape that we need, which is going to be something along. Okay, let's move all this stuff out of the way and turn off X-ray mode because I'm seeing things I don't want to be seeing. All right, that's better. So it's gonna be right around there, right around here, here, kind of like that. It's gonna encapsulate all the character, and it's gonna go a little bit backwards, like that. All right. So now, with this done here, if it senses a door, we're gonna have to have a few more complicated logic pieces, right? We're gonna have to have 5 different. Let's see what the, there's gonna be a lot. Let's just go in the door and see what the transmitter is called. Again, this is the best way to do it. Please, if you're watching this and you plan on making an SCP game, please use the chip I'm creating. It's the only way this is gonna work. LV keycard. All right, cool. Otherwise, I don't know how you're gonna make this work. All right, because this is the only possible way I can think of making this work. LV2 keycard. Where's LV1? Oh, just keycard required probably. So LV2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 4, 5. And then, wait, what? Key card. Okay, hold on. What? Am I not seeing what? Okay. Oh, require a key card. Okay, that's stupid. All right, let's try that out. And there we go. All right. So now we have all 5 we need. And what's going to happen is, based on these all 5, it's going to make its decision. Let's see here. Stop! It's 4th of July. Why do I see you on YouTube? Oh, that's because of the fact. Take a break. You stream for 3 hours a day or more. Take a break. Stop! Break. Well, you see, I would take a break, but I really want this game to be finished, and I enjoy doing this. This is something that I do as a way to relax. It's maybe it seems like I'm not relaxed, but I actually am. So don't worry, dude. Don't worry. I wouldn't do this if I didn't want to. If I really didn't want to do this, I'd probably just like not stream. So don't worry, dude. It's alright. So now what we're gonna do is add in our AND gates. Alright. And let's see here. Problem is, these here are going to have to be the same zone as this. Otherwise, things are going to get weird. So, let's do that, do that, do that. That didn't do anything. That's because it's not an ellipsoid. Let's make them all ellipsoids. Ellipsoid. Good. And now, we're going to make them all the exact same shape. You're not the same shape. Okay, we're going to do it a different way then. Okay, select that, go in here and type the shape out. Oh, okay, nope, back to 2, please. There we go. Please tell me it worked. Yay, it did. Alright. I know, but this man, how much eyelid do you have? I spelled that wrong 100%. Well, I mean, my eyes are alright. For now. For the first, 10 years, they'll be alright. I'll feel it eventually, but I'm really passionate about this. So, I will take the risk. I'm gonna hate me in 20 years. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread these out a little bit to make it work a bit better. There we go. Alright. Then we're going to move this down here. This down here. This down like there. Up there. Up there. Or maybe we'll follow the trend, right? So let's actually do that. There we go. Good. And I already know that's off. Good. And right there. I want to make this very organized because I know that if I don't, people are going to look at this and think I'm not using that. I'm like, you just place it down. It doesn't. You don't even need to edit it. You just place it down and it'll work. Like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like, oh man. All right. Now, you have no idea how many people like look at my creation and then they think I'm not going to use that because no. And I'm like, it's worth it. And they're like, no. I'm like, please. It's like, no. Like, come on. I don't know why. No one seems to like to use the stuff I make, especially like when it comes to doors. I'm like, it's so. Trust me, it's beneficial. It really works. It has multiple settings, and no one uses it. No one ever uses it. But you know what? This chip will fix it. It's words. All right. So here we go. Now we have this. All right. And what we are going to do is, if one of these is selected, we're going to grab ourselves another set of AND gates here, right? And this microchip here is going to determine what the character has. And this will go based off of this microchip here. So we'll go into items, right? And now if KC1 is available, cool. So that's what we're going to do. Alright. This will be my best microchip yet. Let's go up this way. I may just have to type K. I'm just typing K. KC1 inventory? No, KC1. KC1. KC. We're still going. Okay. This is KC1 available. Yay! I found it. Now that's. There we go. Now it should work. KC. Oh no. KC2 available. I saw KC3 available, and then. Oh. Okay. Small little syntax error right there, apparently. That's a problem. Is it the same with that? Yeah, because that one has like lowercase, lowercase, uppercase, back to lowercase again. That's not supposed to be the case. But apparently I capitalized 3 for some reason. Really, why do people not use your door? I don't know. But you know what? Now I'm going to make it even easier to use it because now it'll cost way less. Maybe that's why. Maybe it costs too much in gameplay. That could very well be it. So this here should fix that. Now, here's how it's going to work. We're going to have more AND gates, right? And what we're going to do is this. So, let's say that it's a keycard 1 door, right? It will only work if you do this. There we go. Yeah. KC1. And you know what we'll do? I'll even add in a game. I'll even add in a controller sensor chip. Just for the player. Just for the player, because I know that if I don't, they won't add it. That saddens me. I'm like, come on, please. It's like, no, I'm surprised, like, people, believe it or not, really don't try to reverse engineer the stuff. I'm like, what? You're not going to reverse engineer this amazing creation I made just for you? It's like, no, I'm not. Like, oh, okay, well, maybe next time. No, there's no next time. Oh, okay. Have a nice day. It just goes down to that, basically. I'm like, damn. Alright. So that's going to go in B. That's going to go in B. 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 Maybe I just, like, do things differently. I've always been the reverse engineer type because That's kind of how I learned to do a lot of stuff. I'd basically like take something and just like pick it apart and find out how it works. I used to do that with like clocks and stuff like that. Like if I had like an alarm clock, I would. Well, can it only take key card 1 or key card 1? Oh, it can take in any key card. If you have a key card, it can tell you exactly what you have and what you need. That's how this door is supposed to work. And we're going to see if it works nicely. Of course, it's a very big mess of wires, so it's definitely not going to be very pretty to look at. Alrighty. Now, what's going to happen is if this works, right? So now, key card 1. Now if we have, oh, this is going to be awkward, but it'll work, I suppose. Key card 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Then it'll be key card 3, 4, 5. Then it'll be key card 4 and 5. And then it'll be key card 5. And there's Omni actually. You know what? If it's Omni, we'll just say open the door. Just open the door. We'll make a special case for that one. If they have an Omni, then I'm not going to add in a bunch of wires. I'm just going to add Omni available and then be done with that, because at that point, I mean, they're basically God. They have like the ultimate key card. So no, not KD, KC. So okay, KC. Oh, KC Omni. Don't be capitalized. Good. So if they have keycard Omni, I don't even care if it's a keycard door. If they have keycard Omni and they press X, that door is going to open. That is a promise right there. So let's actually prepare our other stuff here, because everything after this is mainly just going to be, if they don't have the right keycard, what will it tell them? So there we go. Now that should work a little bit here. Let's try it out. Now it doesn't work, right? Well, why is that? Well, let's check. So currently, if I press X, right, something's wrong, right? Well, what is that? Well, right here, I see. I didn't think about this very much. Also, for some reason, I forgot to move that over here. So now here's what's going to happen, right? What I did was I made it to where you have to have a key card. So what we're going to do is this. Now we're going to select all of these, and actually we're going to just use ourselves an AND gate, a NOT gate, and that's it. I'm going to try to use as few nodes as possible, because nodes do take up a slight amount of space. Wires and nodes take up space, so the less I use of all of them, the better. And a node just means one extra wire and one extra gadget. It makes it neater, but it adds in more stuff. So now, if that's on, and that's on, then open door. So now here's what we have. We've accounted for every single possible situation here, right? If they have a key card, if they are able to open the door, they're able to open the door. But again, still doesn't work, right? Well, why is that? What's this called again? Wireless transmitter. I forgot to name it open the door. So that would probably be why. Open the door. That should probably fix it. There we go. So the basic logic for the door is still there, like the yellow lights and stuff like that. It can still process. But you can do that now, right? That's the problem. So now what's going to happen is this. Before we add in like key card recognition, we want to add in the basics first, right? So we'll get door opening. So let's just do door, and it should door failure, door locked, door opening, right? Now if door's opening, what's going to happen is this little microchip right here ain't going to be on. That's how it's going to work. So now, still works though, right? Well, why is that? Well, let's check. So door is opening, or what I can do is this. I will grab myself. Ooh, I know what to do. So first of all, what I may do instead of this, right, instead of having all these wires, watch this, where's the microchip? Right, watch this. We can actually eliminate a lot of these by having that be an outside source. Because of the fact that this here connects to everything, we can just connect it directly to this chip and have it power the chip instead. This will make things much easier, and yeah, I forgot to unselect this and unselect this. So now you do that, right? And you see how that's connected to a lot of that stuff there, right? Well, now what we can do is delete these, connect it to the power, right? And now where is this? All right, here. So now connect it straight to there. This one I believe is a special case. Yep. So connect that to here. Connect this. Nope. Connect that here. This to here. And this to here. So we've just eliminated quite a few things, right? And it should still work. So now, if we go up to it, we can still open it, right? Back away, nothing happens. Activate, there we go, right? But now there's still the question of, well, why is it doing that? Well, here's what we can do. So now, here's the cool thing. Because of the fact that it opened a door, I love that whole thing there. Because of this, because this only activates when you press X when you're next to a door, thanks to this right here. What we can do is we can actually bring it out here. So we're gonna have ourselves an AND gate, right? Connect this to the AND gate, connect this to here, right? Grab ourselves a timer, bring it down here, connect this, right? Signal from receiver, no, per se. Let's, what happens if I do that? Or what else do we have here? What happens if I select this and bring it here? I've never actually used that before, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, right? Because it's a remote controllable, I can actually just do this and look from the sidelines. Oh, I forgot to add in the NOT gate here. Should probably do that. What's gonna happen is that to here, this to here. Yeah, as I expected, the signal from receiver doesn't do what I expected it to do. So here's what we're gonna have to do instead. I will only allow a node this once, so everything looks at least looks nice, right? So we're gonna have double the wires now. So to fix that, what we're going to do is this. Grab all of these, and now we're back to all the wires added plus 2, right? One there, one here, 2. So now, let's try this out. What we're going to do is we're going to go here, do minus. We're going to do about 0.5, right? And there we go. Let me see this. So for example, like in the game, if it was level 4 key card and you put it in level 3 or lower, it would not let you pass, right? If so, that's really smart coding. Because I don't have a key card, that's why it won't work. But this is so cool, so smooth, and great animation for an SCP door. When you're done coding, could you do some more gameplay for the your map? Alright, I will. Also, it'll know if you're a higher level key card, then it'll let you. So if you notice here, it's still not working, right? Well, why is that? Let's look around. Well, that's because that, right? This here is having a varied signal. So what we're going to do is this. Connect that to here. Connect this here. Here. Right? And we're going to lower that. And finally, there we go. So now you actually have to wait for it to finish. And what we can do is we can increase the time here to 0.7, I believe it was actually originally. See? There you go. If you want to be really cool, 0.8. And I have to wait for it to basically close all the way. Yeah. So that's about as far as I'll go with it. And yeah, so if you, it'll know if you have a lower level keycard. If you have a higher level keycard, it'll let you in, even if it's like, if you have like a level 5 and it's level 3. And that makes sense, right? Because like, oh, damn, this guy's really high IV. Yeah, come on in, right? So that's kind of how that works. So now what we're going to do is we have that finished. Now we go in here and we determine, well, what happens if, say, we do this. Right? So now if you notice, it's constantly saying level 3 required to open this door, right? So we're going to have to go about here and change a few things. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this chip for now. So we're going to bring the chip out of the character, right? Delete everything there. Alright, it's good to go. And you'll see why for a quick moment once I save this. Door, chip. Alright. Alright. So now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go into the door and we're going to change a few things with this key card stuff, right? That way I don't have to do anything. So instead, we're going to go in here, right? And so actually, perhaps we can leave this the way it is and instead change the character, which I believe is what I'll prefer to do instead. So we'll go into here, go into text displayer. There it is, requires a key card right there. Now the problem is it just turns on. That's all it does, right? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change it up a little bit. And to do so, we're actually probably going to have to delete these. I'm thinking is what's going to happen. And we're going to have to do something a little bit different. So let's just delete those for now. Save that. And we'll go back into the chip and we'll make that part of its logic instead. In fact, I almost want to make that text part completely a part of it. That way, when players use this, it'll actually work for them, I think, instead of just being silent, because currently that's how it works with the keycard doors, because they never added in their personal effects. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And to do that, it's going to require some copy work, but once I get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that open there, and we're going to make our own text displayer, well, another one of our own text displayers, and make that a thing. So actually what I can do is, and it shouldn't consider it copying, so we'll do that and this, and watch this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice, I believe, yeah. Alright. Good. And finally, we're going to have to align this ourselves. So let's do that. Come on, let me grab it. Really? Can I grab it now? Okay, no. Okay, fine. You know, I don't want to grab it. I don't even want to grab it. I'll just do it like that. You know what? If you're gonna be so rude. All right. Now I can actually determine here what's going on. All 3 key cards required to open. So it's gonna be like that. Then what's gonna happen is 40, about 50%, right? Yeah, 51 seems to be about as close as I can get. And now that we have that done, we can just copy rest from there. But what I still need to do is this right here, which is the countdown. So we're gonna grab ourselves that. It will be sound effects. Actually, we'll be a bit different with this one. No, you know what? No, we'll keep it. Even though it's also used by other things, we're gonna keep it purely because I want people to have an easier time with that. So it would probably be in gaming. Negative noises, neutral noises, crowd. I believe it's actually a negative nasty. See there's Tang. Okay, never mind. Must be in neutral. There it is. Microwave. Oh no, it's countdown. Never mind. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're both. I think it's vanilla. I don't think I actually changed anything. Yeah, no, literally nothing changed. It's just that. So there we go. We'll keep him for now, right? And here's what we're going to do. This is going to be required for our next part, right? So we're going to bring this up here, and now we're also going to need to determine this. So as 3, 2, 1, like that. 3, 4, 5. All right. So we're just going to type a key card is required to open this door. A level 2 key card is required to open this door. We have level 3. We'll do level 4, and then level 5. And then we have to make the give it the ability to determine which key card is needed, and that's going to be a little bit more difficult. But I've done it before. I can do it again. So here's how it's going to work. Now let's say, right, that any of these are active, and you know what? Okay, fine. As I go along, I realize more and more I do need a few nodes, just a few. So we're gonna have to have one here as well. Good, it's already on node port, which kind of sucks. Didn't really want to add more nodes, but it's still necessary. It's better than 2% per door, you know? So there we go. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that and bring this here. Now let's say any of these are active. If a single one of these are active, right, and you press it and you don't have it, which means you this here isn't active, right? Then what will happen is it will tell it like no, you can't. And for this, we're not gonna be using a node. For this, we are not going to use a node. So if it wants a key card, and we'll copy that not gate really quickly. If it wants a key card and you don't have a, let's require a key card. What? Key card 1 required. Did I not get the, oh yeah, no. So if none of these are available, hold on a moment. What? I may have messed that up. Why are these in here? These should be in here. That's weird. Okay, hold on, let me reevaluate this. So we can keep the node for now, but we're gonna delete this wire here, and if none of these are available, right? And you press I see. That's a problem, isn't it? We're gonna create a second microchip, and we're gonna organize this a bit more because very noticeably I am starting to lose track with all of these wires going about. So it'd be best for me to try to keep tabs on this a bit better. Okay, so as I was going to do before I lost track of everything that was happening, was if any of these are available, if any of these are required, if you need a key card, right? So this still technically works, right? If you need a key card, and if you don't have a key card, which will be determined by this, and you press X, then what will happen is it'll do this. It'll activate this here timer, which will say you need a key card. So I'll do that, and we'll do like 3 seconds. And so this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make it to where you can't spam it. So to do that, we will do that. There we go. So now let's try it out. Yeah, don't mind that there. Oh, we forgot to add in a door. Don't mind that there. That's just the other text boxes not doing anything because they're unplugged. So we'll place that down there and try this out. Oh, see. Oh wait, that door is open because it's also really quickly. Why did it do that? Oh, that's why. Connect you there. All right. So now here we go. We're gonna make it. Actually, we're gonna get 2 doors here. We're gonna get 2 doors, right? One door is gonna be an open door, or a regular door. One door is gonna require a key card, and this is to test out different types. So we're gonna do level 3. We're gonna make it to where it requires level 3. And what it should do is it should only ask you for a key card. It shouldn't say what level you need. Now, why did it open? That's another important question. So let's go over. Oh, that's why. Wait. Oh. Well, that's why. It's next to that. I forgot to put this into the character, which is kind of important because, you know, I mean, it's the character and all. Kind of needs to be there. That's my bad. I'm pretty sure it's not a flaw with logic. That was just a flaw with me being not so intelligent. Alright, so let's place that down, and now let's try. So, that door works. Did that door just turn yellow? That door did just turn yellow. We'll fix that later as well. But now, okay. Now, let's experiment and see why that's happening. Alright. So now, obviously, one of these here is active, right? Which one is it, though? So to test this out, what we're going to do is we're going to delete that for now. This one, right? Well, let's see here. Ah, that's why. Alright. So remember when I mixed up the two the 2 rows of sensors, the one that sensed for a key card and the one that sensed for a requirement of a key card? That's what the problem is. This one is, do you have a key card available? If not, then it works. That shouldn't be the case. It should be, do you have a key card, is a key card required? Then that is, if not, then, you know, yeah. So, this one. There we go. Let's try that out now. So this one works just fine. And I disabled the counter, so that's why it spammed me. This one still works, right? Well, now we have to figure out why is that. So let's see. Oh wait, why am I making it a NOT gate if a key card is required? Wait a second. 2 key card required. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, this is going to be even more difficult. Because now, what's happening is, alright, the easiest way for me to do this is to move them over there. So what we're going to do now is we're quickly going to delete these, move our microchip out of our character, and delete this. I know what the problem is. I'm not quite sure about how to fix it, but there's only one way to do so. So we have to do it. Alright. The problem now is that it only works on one side. That's because this side has it, but this side doesn't have the keycard capabilities, I guess I'd call it. So what I have to do is this. Let's copy this microchip over. Right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to paste this onto the screen over on this side and open this one up. There we go. We can delete this, this, and all of these. Yeah. So now we can connect them properly, and this should solve any problems with that. Alright. Go, there we go, and last one. So now it should recognize, nope, try again. Now it should recognize it's a keycard door no matter what side you're approaching on. There we go. Alright, cool, nothing else, nothing else. So, with that finished, let's go back into here, and this time let's just like place down a door next to, there you go, like, just do that instead. Good, good. Okay, wrong one. There we go. Bring this over here. And there we go. Now you can't read what that said. It could have said any other one, but we know for a fact, because of the fact that none of these other ones can activate, it said this one. Now, here's where it's going to get a little bit complicated. Now we have to make it to where it only says this one if you don't have any other key cards, right? If you have no key cards at all. And it knows which one to do from there, so it's going to get a little more stacked. So to do this, what we'll have to do first is group that together there and move it up, right? And separate these by, I'm thinking, 2. Alright. There we go. So now, we'll do the same. We'll copy that, right? Bring it down here. Bring it down here. Bring it down here. And bring it down here. And we'll move these up accordingly, because of just how many there are. So it's going to be more like that. So there we go. Now how this is going to work is this one's going to be a special case. This also has to happen. Again, I think we already made that a thing if there are no key cards at all whatsoever, if you have no key cards. Now, let's say this one activates, right? You need key card level 2 to open this door. How that's going to work, right, is this. If they don't have... Okay, we're going to have to create a bit more of a complicated little bit here. If they don't have a 2 or higher, right? And I suppose this also includes Omni, but I mean, we'll get to that. Which means we're gonna have to move this out of here, or we can just move the Omni into here. That'd probably be easier. Yeah, let's just do that. And there we go. All right. And also move that into there as well. Now, if they don't have this, right? And what's going to happen is it'll activate the first part of our other AND gate. Now, if keycard 2 is required, I'll activate the second thing. That'll activate the third thing. Alright, there we go. Huh. So it's getting a bit more crowded. Which means it's most likely that's going to go down as well, and then that's going to go down. As a result, that's going to go down. Alright. So now there's 2, and we're actually just going to connect the rest of these as well so we can more easily test this out. So there we go. A key card is required to open this door. Alright. Now let's say I make this require a level 2. Right? And now more importantly, let's get our menu chip here. Because again, because everything is, at least those things are separate chips, I can place them down independent of the player, which is extremely important for situations like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a level 1 key card. Now let's see what happens. A key card is required to open this door, right? Well, I have a level 2 key card, so why is that happening? Well, that's happening because, let's see here. Alright, it's because of this AND gate right here. This AND gate is on because I don't have any key cards, it's saying. It says key card 1 is not available. KC. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? It's a good thing that we're editing this stuff, right? KC 1 available. Oh. We're gonna make these seen. So let's see what happens now. So now, no. I don't know why you randomly activated. Well, actually, that's because of the fact. All right, I see. So now connect this to it, and. Okay, we're not playing this game right now. Oh my god. It's like peekaboo. It's like, and grab it. Nope. Nope. Try again. I almost got like, no, you know. So now we're going to do this. And now, keycard 2 is required to open this door. A keycard 2 is required to open this door. Alright, now what happens if we change it to a keycard 1? Alright, cool. What happens if we change it to a key card 4? Makes sense. I haven't added that in yet. Alright. So what happens if we make it a no key card? Alright, cool. It appears to work. So now we're on to the next one. And we are going to bring all of these up a bit because we're going to have to prepare for the next piece coming, which is this one. So, here we go. Now, let's say that you're really unlucky and you come across an even worse one. So now let's say that let's say that you don't have a 3, 4, or 5 or Omni, and it requires a level 3. Should go. No, okay. Which would go. It's level 3. Good. Should go here. Well, if you don't have any of these ones, then activate that and X over here. Good. And we'll connect this to here. Alright, now we can move this up and prepare for the next piece. Alright, now if keycard 4 is required, alright, there we go, and you don't have a 4 or 5 around me, so if you don't have a 4, 5, or on me, yeah, then that, and this. Good. Now we're on the final one here. And also connect that to the sound piece. So for this one, we're also going to have to move these down, I think, 2. Good. So now if it requires a level 5, and you don't have a level 5 or an Omni, yeah, let's just do that actually. We're not even going to... Now if you don't have a 5 or an Omni, then there, and here. So now we've created our chip, right? And if we delete, actually we need that for now, but alright, cool, we have a level 1. Still works. What happens if I go to level 2? Alright, what happens if I go to level 3? And get rid of level 2? What happens if I go to level 4? And get rid of level 3? Okay, what happens if I go to level 5? No soundbite. We need to add that. That's better. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let's see what happens if I don't have a key card at all. Now you see that problem right there? That's a problem, isn't it? It's activating both of these. So why is that? Well, let's see here. Now we're going to have to add in a second thing here. We're going to need to make it, if you don't have any key cards, then it won't activate this because it has a different procedure, right? That was where I said things may get a little tricky, but luckily I have enough experience now that I really think about it, to understand this pretty fully. So, yeah. So right there, and right here. So now what's going to happen is, let's say the player has 0, zilch, no key cards. Actually, no, they have to have a key card in order for this to work, in order for this to work, in order for this to work, and in order for this to work. A key card is required to open the door. Makes sense. Now let's try level 4. Good. Let's try level 3. Good. Let's try level 2, and then we'll try level 1. It appears to me that all is well. And then off. Good. Now what we'll do is we'll keep testing it out. Now we're going to go to a level 2 key card, and we're going to do this all the way to Omni to really make sure this works properly, because there's a lot of areas where this can glitch. So that works. What happens if I go to level 1 now? Okay. How about level 2? Alright. How about level 3? And I have to get rid of these too, because it's adding conflicting logic. Now it won't work, see? Alright. How about level 4? Good. And level 5. Check. Alright. Now, we'll do level 3 key card. We're almost there. So now let's try 1. Alright, good. So now we're going to try level 4. I don't have level 4. Good. Let's try level 5. Huh? Oh, that's why I accidentally grabbed the wire. Alright, cool. Now, we have level 4, level 5, and Omni. And Omni is going to be really easy. We'll just turn all of them on, and all of it should work. So now, let's try this out. Let's just try this one, this one, this one, this one, and now we'll make all these off. Good. Now we'll try level 5, and what we'll do is we will have all of them off, and then we'll just turn all of them on. So we'll do that. And it should work no matter which one of these is on. Is basically what it comes to. Good. And then we'll do the same thing for Omni. Omni? Nice. So we have just finished our door chip. Simple as that. Of course, what we're going to have to do now is reconnect this piece to there, and we're done. Now, how much does this cost in total? This here costs 1% gameplay. It costs half of the original door. This doesn't take into account the original door existing in the scene, though, with it, but right now we are at 2%, right? And you tired? I'm not too tired. But yeah, so this here is basically just the door taken off of the door. That's basically what I've done, right? However, now that's plus 3%. It's way less space taken up. And I plan on optimizing this as well. So we're definitely going to make that a lot better. Okay, you got larger. I know you got larger. See, you're larger now. Down 83%, please. There we go. So if I just do that, then down 83% should be good. Nice. So now, door chip, save it. Yes, I'm done with the door. And now, you thought that was painful. You haven't seen painful. I'll show you what painful is. But before we do what the most painful thing is going to be, which is updating every single asset, what I want to do is I want to see if I can make this any more simple. Right? So, because that's really important. The simpler something is, the better. So we have here our 5 key cards, and that's all this here is essential. We need that. We have this. All of this here is essential. We need this. That is definitely essential. We need that. Now over here. This here is pretty essential. What we can do though is we can have one less item by simply doing that. One less item to worry about. Even if it's just one less is better. So there we go. Now here comes the fun part, right? So I hope to God people actually use the door chip, because they're probably not. Actually, there's one more thing. Right? And this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna require the door, because as of right now, where it's at, this door here has its things activate, but it doesn't activate when I want them to. It activates on a completely different scale. It activates if that there, right? And open the door, which is this, right? It doesn't really matter, right? It just kind of opens the door when it opens. So what we're actually going to do here is we are going to add in an area here, just to be more specific. So that should help with faulty sensing. We're just going to do that. When we may be able to use this later to even further simplify the logic, but where it's at now, we've just eliminated a lot of problems. So we're actually gonna extend this a bit further out than usual, just to be safe, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So with that, they're done now, and now the doors won't think they're being opened when they're not supposed to be. It's no longer a scene thing, because if it were a scene thing, every single door would open, and you don't want that. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our D class here. And all we got to do, oh, and we can delete these. All we got to do now is place down the chip. Simple as that. And we'll place down this chip right there. A little further up. Alright, finished. How long is the stream? Because depending on the stream's time here, we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I want to have a little bit of resolve here, so we're not gonna update every single asset. But what I definitely will do is a genealogy, actually. I'll update everything that's needed for the for map 1, right? So, for example, SCP hallway 1. I feel like that's my hallway. What? Oh, alright. Let's see here. Anything? No. Actually, yes. Actually, that is definitely what I need to do. We're currently at 10%. Not anymore. We're not. Now we're also probably still at 10%. Yeah, we are. Do please tell me that this actually updated, or... Oh, it didn't. It updated these two, though. It updated these two. If I go in here, much simpler. It has a few conflicting stuff, but that's alright. Nothing serious, right? Just some door labels. Yeah. Whoa, wait. Yeah? Yeah. Good. That's exactly what I needed. Perfect. So that there's partially good now. Will I do more gameplay? I will do more gameplay. What we're going to do is we're going to update everything that we need to update, right? So we can test out more specifically how it works. Like, does it work well? And if everything works the way it's supposed to, then that'd be great. But we do need to do a playthrough to do so. So, yeah. And luckily, there aren't too many rooms in map 1, so it's not too bad. We'll update this one, definitely. Need to do that. And yeah, we'll continue. Now there is one problem that I'm probably gonna need to fix, and I'll do this off camera because it's more minor, less important, but it's still there. And that's the problem of when I extend doorways. So basically, sometimes I'll take a button from one side, like, for example, let's say that there's a heavy containment door, right? I'll take this button and put it on this wall, and I'll take a button that would have been there and I put it on this wall, and they're separate, right? Well, because one has a zone and one doesn't, it may cause a problem where one door won't actually sense anything. However, we're not going to run into that problem quite yet, because of the fact that I'm not really going to be doing anything regarding that. So we should be okay for now. But I do see that that's going to be a problem. Do I have a working SCP-914? No, as you saw, I had one planned at one point, but because of the gameplay problem, it was originally scrapped. Depending on how well this works, I may or may not add in 914. That's all I'm going to say, because I have no clue to what degree this will do anything. Update the stairs while I'm at it. That just makes the stairs look a little worse. It made the stairs look much worse. Okay, we're not doing that, I guess. Update the door at least. And update the lever. Let's see what happens if I update the lever. What changed? Became grosser. That's what changed. Okay, we'll leave that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that the same. No one has to know. Alright, next we'll do, what is it, containment hallway? That is also necessary. There's a lot of doors there, so that's better. That's much better. And also, you may notice that it's no longer prompting the player for any kind of, what's the word I'm looking for any kind of hand thing. It's not showing that anymore, so we're going to fix that as well. But, and I really should, what I may do is I may just make to where if it says SCP door, if it senses SCP door, we'll do that, because that'd be easier. I don't have to update all the doors then, I just have to update the player. That would probably be the easiest thing to do. It would definitely keep things more local and, no, more general, and ease up on the thermo by quite a bit by doing so. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I believe I updated enough rooms now to really help with this. We're gonna do a few more to fix up map 1 here, and I put a lot of work into this. It's going to work. There's no reason why it wouldn't. I've decreased the logic usage by quite a bit to do this. So we're not going to be doing the airlock area. We'll do that for now. That should be enough to really fix things up. Alright, now where would be map 1? And if this works, I can also fix the doorway usage and therefore fix the thermos in a lot of the other maps that do have high demanding doorways. If I can find map 1, that is. If I can find map 1. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't think I showed you guys a new intro area. I'm pretty sure I did this off stream. I changed the intro area to have better audio and more stuff. I didn't show you guys that. I definitely didn't show you guys a new intro, did I? Oh my god. I thought I did, but I must have falsely remembered. Yeah, it's updating a lot of doors. But once it's done updating them, it's going to become a lot simpler for it. Yeah, did I show you guys the and it's becoming faster and faster with each update. A new intro, spicy. Not quite a new intro, but definitely it's been improved. So the audio, I wasn't quite happy with it. You see, my voice, I feel is a bit too nasally, a bit too high for that, right? It's like I'm trying to sound menacing and like a facility scientist, and you're just like, hey guys, can you do me a favor and go into the containment zone? It's pretty lit in there. You should definitely go in there. It's like that doesn't really have that sound to it, right? So what I decided to do was I decided to just rip the audio from the actual game because when in doubt, audio. That's basically it. And I've added a few new sequences in the intro scene to better give the player a feel of danger. So, for example, you guys remember how in the intro scene you could stand right next to 173 and he won't kill you because of the fact that he's not programmed to kill the player. He'll just ignore the player, right? You know how he ignored the player, right? Oh my god, we're at 79 now. Oh, that is so much better. Now we're at 87. Oh, that is so much more space. Let's try it out. I'm over here now. Okay. Oh my god, it worked. I actually have to be somewhat close to the door. I'll probably increase the zone width there. Definitely ain't gonna increase the zone width. I definitely need to increase the zone width. You know what? This could be the most popular Dreams game unless you could think of another thing. I don't know, but I'm definitely trying. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around, and the doors kinda work. The zones are a bit small, probably, which is why things aren't going as well planned. I love how everything's turning out. Yeah, me too. Yeah, see, the zones are way too small for the doors. You have to basically be on top of the button to use it. And I still need to add in that, but everything's working out fine. Now let's try keycard door. Keycards required door. Oh! No, well, it worked that time. What? Oh, that is interesting. Okay, I know what happened, and I'm very intrigued by it. I'll say I'm very intrigued by it. So first, I want to show you guys the intro though, because I want to do that first. As you can see, if we go back here, right, it was updated pretty recently. No, it's okay. It's okay. What? Where's the intro? I updated the intro. Or did it decide to revert to a previous version? Because if it did that, I'm not going to be very happy with it. No, it's all the way over here now. Way over. What? Why is it all the way over here? Whatever. Either way, though, check this out, guys. Check this out. So the intro is finished. No more needed to be added. It's all good, right? So that's one part of the game that's become solid. Now the next part that needs to be solid is just the rest of the game, basically. But we're getting closer and closer each time. So now let's do that. So first of all, I changed a small snippet dot. So if you look at this, now it calls you D9341 because of the fact I'm using official audio. If I wasn't using official audio, I'd keep the thing, but because it's official audio now, they say D9341, so now I have to say D9341. But listen to this.
Look, we don't have all day, so stop wasting my time and follow me.
Yeah, I'm not really happy with how quiet he is. I'm not sure why that one sequence is quiet. No, I'm not going. I'm not going. You can't make me.
D9341. Get out of the cell now, or you
It faded into it faded away. I probably forgot to get rid of a loop. It was probably a looped a looped timeline, so which is why I did that. I'll probably have to fix that and make it a timeline that just runs continuously. That's always a problem with them. Alright, so watch this. When we get down to SCP-173's chamber, that's where it's gonna get very interesting. And because I'm not gonna change anything, once we get down there, I'm actually gonna edit a few things so I can show you all the different possibilities.
Like, sure thing, man.
Because it's really good.
What's with the voice?
Come on, that was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Come on.
Every time you do that, I smile inside.
Like, you smiled, man.
Like,
smiled.
dude, that was pretty
You know
funny.
you did. I mean, come on, we're in a giant facility filled with monsters. Lighten up.
We are in a giant facility filled with monsters. I like how there is an elevator. Yeah, I like that too. That's more of a Unity
See you later, Bob.
influence
Like,
from the
see
Unity
you
remake.
later, dude.
I took inspiration from the core, but I thought to make it more, I guess lighter. Right? It gets funnier every time he does the funny voice. Yeah, let's go. Because you have to think to yourself, how does someone like that get down into this facility? How does someone with a sense of humor get down here? Alright, so here we are. And because of the fact I haven't updated the player in here yet, or the doors, everything is going to work perfectly fine. Because I like it like that. Alrighty, give me that. Alright, now what we're going to do is stand right here, going to leave this, going to go out of invisibility, grab him. Good. He spawned there. We're going to turn off the wake up sequence. That way we just spawn down there. Turn that off, therefore activate this to compensate. Activate this to compensate. There we go. Now watch. Here we go. Yeah, add more funny voices, please. I'm only going to add funny voices where the funny voices are required. See? And now, let's now before, if you didn't enter, nothing happened. But now watch what happens.
Subject D9341, enter the containment chamber or you will be terminated.
I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. I'm gonna give you the cold shoulder. I'm gonna give you the back.
This is your last warning. You have 5 seconds to comply.
No. Shut up, Franklin. His name is Franklin, by the way. Did you know that his name was Franklin?
Subject D9341 designated for termination. Fire at will.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Well, I died. So that's one possibility. No, don't remix my own scene. And rewind, please. Then there's also this possibility. I'm an ND class, and I don't need no gu- Yeah.
Class D personnel, please enter the containment chamber.
Oh, okay. I don't mind entering this containment chamber of hell. Well, look at this thing. He's just standing there,
Please
menacing
approach
me.
SCP-173 for testing.
Now, here's what's supposed to happen. You go over here, and I'm going to be quiet for this because I want you to enjoy the audio. I'm really happy with how it turned out.
There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it. So please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173. Attention all Class D personnel. Please enter the containment chamber. Please approach problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it, so please maintain direct eye contact with Attention all Class D personnel. Please enter the containment chamber. Please approach SCP-173 for testing. There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it, so please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173.
Oh my god, my mic was off that entire time. Whoops, I forgot to turn it back on. You guys are just sitting in awkward silence. I'm sad I cannot play this. I don't have dreams. Also, I was going to say pardon me really quickly, which is how I figured I had my mic turned off, so sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. So, also, well, once you get dreams, you'll be able to play this. And think of it like this. The longer you wait, the more developed this game becomes. So when you do get to play it, you get to play some of the, maybe, hopefully, the best version you can play. So think of it like that, right? The longer you wait, the better it gets for you. So what I was saying was basically I want to make it to where this here we're going to add another piece of logic that will better determine which door opens, right? So to do this, here's what we will do. Right? And this little bit piece here will definitely change a few things, but it should make it easier in the long run. Right? Ooh, but how do I want to do this? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, also 096. I haven't added in 096 yet. I plan on doing it, but the modeling is proving a bit more difficult, so that's why I haven't added it in yet. So what I want to do is let's grab our chip here so we can better look at both the chip and this to really compare here, because that would be the best possible option. So we have our chip here, right? And in here, what it really relies on is this SCP door. So if SCP door is sensed, this turns on, right? That makes sense, right? But what I might do is near door, right? So I may change it to where if it senses you, it'll simply turn on a tag saying near door. I'm thinking that, right? So actually, we can do a wireless transmitter, which would be even easier to use. So we're adding a bit more logic onto this, which I'm not too happy about, but we're still not too bad right now, right? So we'll just type this as near door. Yeah, Onetics modeling sounds hard. I mean, long, tall, long jaw, weird bone shape, skinny, blood spot. Yeah, it's like the blood spots wouldn't be too difficult, but it's like the structure, the form, right? That's what I would find most difficult. So now we have near door. So instead, when near door is active, that activates. Now we have to think about this, right? Well, let's think of it from this point of view, right? We have this here, and this won't activate. None of this will activate if the player is not near the door. So here's what we can do to avoid things like this getting in the way, because that's going to be on no matter what, right? But I want to make it to where these sensors over here can sense in the entire scene, right? However, these key cards won't be on unless the player is near the door. That seems to be the best option. And in doing that, when you do something like that, and I'll just turn off the entire microchip for that area, I guess. Or actually, no, it has to be per, so it's going to be like this. So in doing that, that should make things run smoother. Instead of having to figure out some sort of complex AI to determine exactly where and when, do that, and that. Alright. Now, and we can't edit anything about this. If we do that, things will get weird. So now, what we have is we have opened a door. It senses it exactly where it needs to be, right? A little better than the old door did, right? And we have near door. Now, near door is determined, well, by opened a door. Now, the problem with that is this. Opened a door is only sent out when the player senses. So we're going to actually have to make another microchip here. Again, we're adding a bit more, starting to get a bit more worried about this. Hopefully it's not too bad. And we're going to name this, actually, let's see here. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to repurpose a few things here. And this may actually make it a little easier as well, right? So what we're going to do, ooh, will that make it easier though? Or will it make, actually no, technically it wouldn't make it wouldn't really change anything actually, because of the way this works. So yeah. Oh, let's see this. I love this SCP series, even though this is a second stream I watched that you made. You know what you deserve, more subscribers. I mean, there are people who do this in Minecraft and get more views, so sad. Oh. Well, I don't think I deserve views, but I definitely enjoy them. And I was going to say, you know what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to grab myself a controller sensor, right? And we're going to make it, I hope these things don't cost very much because I'm using them quite a bit, aren't I? Right? And we're actually going to change this, right? We're going to change this to, I'm thinking, just sensing the player, right? And again, it's going to get very weird with this. In fact, actually, problem is that may not work. What I'd have to do is do this, and we'll just use our I'll be polite here and I'll use a zone. Reason being is because that means that regular players will be able to use this to their benefit as well. So let's do that. So we'll do make you a square. I said make you a square. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to just, there we go. That looks about right. Good. So now what's going to happen is this. Player is near the door. Simple as that. And remember, near door, again, I definitely need to think very closely about how I'm going to do this, right? So the player's near the door, check. Now, we connect that, not this. So there we go. We're getting closer. Opened a door doesn't need to be specifically that there. But we'll keep it like that because it will make things a little easier at the very least. So we're going to do this. Now I'm kind of curious. Let's see what happens if we just place this close to the door. Alright, good. Now, this here doesn't sense anything, which is a good thing because the key card isn't a problem, right? But now the problem with this, right, is, well, that's still opening, right? That shouldn't open like that. So what we're going to do now is grab myself a node. Or actually, let's just do this instead, right? So in here, there's an AND gate. And what we can do is this. The player needs to be in the zone. If the player is not in the zone, nothing happens at all whatsoever. Determined by that. So now, nothing's happening. I believe that we've just solved the problem with the door zones and improved it. So let's see if that worked. Now what we're going to do to test this out is we're going to go into... We're actually going to go into... Where is it? Where's the door chip? Where would be the door chip? Right here. So we're going to go in here, right? And we're just going to test this out with the player and the door. So we're going to have a few different types of doors here, right? We're going to have regular and a keycard door, respectively, to make sure this works properly. So we'll go in here and we'll set it to, I don't know, like, let's do level 3. You know, level 3 always works. Tried and true. Another problem for SCP-196 is you have to edit the doors where you can open them while running to the player. That's not too difficult. Actually, 049 already does that. It's based off of this. It's based off of this chip right here. Basically, 049 comes near the door, it just automatically opens. That's what I do. So that's not a big problem. The main problem. Now here's another thing, right? This is off, and that's a problem. What I need to do is actually make it to where these are off separately, and realizing that now, I kind of, that makes sense. The only problem is it's just going to be a graphical glitch with this. It's not actually going to affect the door in any major way, but it can be annoying, and I definitely do want to fix that. But aside from that, I can do that off stream. That's not too much of a problem. So once I figure this out, though, again, so much more space will be added to the game. It's only a matter of time. Alright. X-ray mode. Open this. And place that guy in there. So now, if you notice, it's not opening, right? Well, why is that? Let's find out. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to check the door's logic and make sure that that's all right. Now, nothing is happening here, right? Well, why is that? Well, I know why that is now. And we're actually going to leave without saving, because I don't want to have to just delete all that stuff. I'd rather just do it fast and quick. We forgot to edit the zones so they can send invisible objects, because the player is invisible, to help with not seeing his head bob around when he walks. Not the best with cameras. So there we go. And while we're at it, right, we're going to do this. So which side? That's the regular side. That doesn't need to change. This, however, does. So what's going to happen is this. I'm going to take this out, and we're going to take these out. And we're just going to place them right there. It's going to get a little weird looking, right, with that, but we'll be all right. So there we go. And my cat just jumped on my lap. So now we fixed that. And done. Alright. So if we go back into our door chip element, now everything should work very smoothly. Very, very nicely. And then if everything works as nicely as I hope, what I can do is I can add in another thing that will basically add in the hand symbol for the player. And can you stop raising your butt? I mean, that's just weird. Just stop it. Just lay down on my lap. Alright. There we go. So we'll open this up here, and we'll make this, again, level 3. Now there's no graphical glitch because it's outside of that chip. So I don't know why cats are such needy creatures. They're only needy when they want to be. It's like, you know, dogs, they just love you. Cats are like, you know what? I have an itch on my back. Come and scratch it, servant. I'm like, I have a name. It's Cugsly. And it's like, no, your name is servant now. Scratch my back. I'm like, oh, alright, fine, I'll scratch your back. Delete that. Can you stop putting your head on my hand? You're like pushing up on it. No, stop it. Just lay down. Enjoy life on my lap. Alright. Here we are. Open that door. Works. Alright. Now let's see. Kinda curious. As I thought. Does the same glitch that happened with the old door, but that's not too bad. Right? But it does seem to work, right? If I got a little farther. I like it a lot. What are you doing? Why are you walking in circles? Just lay down. Pick. Just pick. And this one says a key card is required to open the door. So what? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I know what the problem is. I have an idea. Can you, like, make up your mind? No, that's the look that says no. Okay, I understand. Sorry, master. Okay, so now here's what I think the problem is. Right, let's look at these zones here for a moment. Alright, let's look at key card 1 available. That's seen, right? But here's where it gets weird. These here don't sense that, do they? Exactly. They sense ellipsoid. Let's see what happens if we make that a scene. That shouldn't change anything. In fact, it shouldn't change anything at all. Right? Still works like a charm. Now we go over. If you bite my arm, I swear to God. Okay, you're just giving it. You're just licking it. Okay, that's comforting. All right, there we go. Now if we do it, right? Up. Still does it there. Still does it there. Why does it still do that there though? Right? Why is it? Okay, that is the weirdest thing. Is it like proximity? Because if so, what? It randomly opens. Up. It's a weird glitch. So why is that? Well, that exists because this is randomly activating. I don't know, why is that? It may have to do... We can try this out. What I'll do is... I don't know. Let's just make this to where it senses D-class char for now. That'll be easier to work with. So we gotta figure this out. Good. Move you into the zone there. So come on. I want to see why this works the way it does. Come on, I know that you glitch. I know what you're doing. Oh, whoops. You can't trick me. What? Okay. That is weird. It shouldn't do that. Okay. I have another idea. This is more to fix the door than anything else, right? This is more a problem with the door, it seems, than the logic itself, since the door turns on and off. Please tell me you have the Bell SCP. 513? I do plan on adding that. I don't know what it does yet, so I'm gonna have to do some research before I add it in. But I did read the file, but the player doesn't sleep in the game, so we're gonna have to see how that works. So we're gonna just take that out there, delete this guy. There we go. And we're going to realign this. There we go. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. So what's going on with the door is this. There's a slight delay between... that was loud. There's a slight delay between when it senses that it can and can't open. Right? And that is because of these, right? So what's going to happen is this. We're going to get ourselves a small timer, and this may prove to be a little weird for the player, but we'll see how it works. So now what we'll do is we'll connect that to here, connect that to here, and do that. There we go. That small delay should be all I need. That ever so slight delay should be just enough to make it work. And actually, to test this out, all I gotta do is find SCP-012 scene. If I can find that scene, it'll work. Because that scene happens to have a keycard door blocking your way out, so pretty convenient. 012. Now what we'll do is we'll leave, update the D class first, because this entire time I've neglected to update him, which is important because he has a chip just sitting there inside of him, so it's pretty important. Alright, good. And now we'll try this out. Should work. I've been saying it should work this entire time, and for the most part it has, except for a few small little chinks in the armor here and there, but aside from that, it's worked out pretty well. So, SCP site redacted save chip, I don't really need to update that. But I need to update the... Okay. Don't save, I guess. Let's just get a door and try it out there. I mean, geez, I'm trying to be cool and stuff like that, and you gotta ruin it. Thanks, game. Alright, fine. Just place this down, I guess. Trying to be cool and inhibiting my ability to test. That's a crime. That's a crime in itself. Alright. Door right there. Door right there. We'll make... Okay, there we go. We'll make this one. We'll make this one. Okay. Let's try that again. What the hell? What is this? What the hell? What is this? Why? What is happening? I did not make 3 doors. Okay. This one then, as opposed to the phantom door sitting right next to me, will be keycard level 3. The other door doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Works like a charm. Good. That's quite the weird door you got there. Yeah, no, actually, no, there is no door. I don't know what you're talking about. There was never a door there. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Open the door. Aha! I tricked it. And there it goes again. Okay. So, what seems to have happened, and I think I may know how to fix this permanently, it's going to require 2 more objects to fix such a thing of such a magnitude. However, it may prove necessary. Watch this. We'll just like increase the zone a little bit. Just like boop, 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 boop. Actually, that zone right, this zone right here shouldn't even extend that far out in that direction, because then it can get weird. So, boop again. Boop further, please. That's a pretty good boop. And same thing with this one. Boop. Much nice. No, wait, nope, 2 booped. I booped you too hard. Less of a boop, please. Thank you. Alright. Now what we'll do, copy that, and extend it out, extend it out, extend it out. Just enough. It just needs to be extended enough. Right? So now we'll connect these to this, and then this to this. Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Good. We don't really need to connect that one though, do we? We can just do... Yeah, no, let's keep that one connected too. Just for safety. And connect that there. Get rid of this one. There we go. And connect this one there as well. That's not what I told you to do. There you go. Door fixed. Funny trick on door. Yes, yes. If you boop a door, it'll instantly do your bidding no matter what you request of it. Alright, door. Don't do it. Regular door. Regular door. Okay, good. Level 3. And then we just place down our character yet again. That wasn't the character. We go back to the beginning and place down our character yet again. Right there should be pretty good. Right there. Probably glitching through the floor a little bit, but whatever. Nice. Just like old times. Okay. I might increase the zones for the door a little bit just to make things nicer. Damn it! The zone isn't large enough. Unless... No, it's definitely the door. Oh my god. Alright, we're like so close to making this work properly. But... Okay. We're going to increase this by... that much. That much. This much. And that's it. And we're going to copy this across. Because I'm pretty confident that's what's happening. And it kind of sucks, but what are you going to do, right? Just keep trying is really where it gets to. And this time we're actually going to... Oh, I almost pressed don't save. And this time we're actually going to make a scene and we're going to save it into the scene as well. That way I can just go back. I don't have to like constantly remake it. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, but whatever. We're good. Place those two down. And this one shall be the locked door that somehow manages to open in the most confusing of ways. There we go. Place down our character, and then we are done with placing down stuff. That doesn't even account for the actual difficult thing yet, which is testing it and making sure that everything works properly, but we'll see there. We'll get there. I seem to have fixed it. And charge! Okay. And charge! Okay. Charge! Alright, cool. I think we did it. I think we actually fixed it. Nice. So, kind of sucks that I made the scene after... What? Pardon me? I'm sorry. Huh? Excuse me, what? Yeah, that's a given. Oh, okay. Oh, you did it again. I'm sorry. Is there something I'm missing? Is this door? SCP-106 will come out of nowhere at the end to say goodbye to your PC because you could rage quit. Huh. Why are you doing that there? What? I'm over there. This is over here. What was that all about? I'm lost. That's it. I'm simply lost at this point. Does it have to what? What? Why are you doing that? Why have you randomly told me that I need to None of these are on. My only guess is that... Wait, what? Yeah, how does that even work? Because none of these are on here. None of them. Zero. Zilch. This is just getting weirder. Okay. Test mode. We're doing test mode because I don't know what the hell happened there. You. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What? Oh, yeah, but... What? Let's go back over here. Okay, what's the big idea? What is happening here? What? I don't understand. What is going on with this? Why is it doing that? Why are you doing this? Okay, okay, you know what, that doesn't even make sense. That's just illogical right there. That is just purely illogical. Alright, let's try this out. Oh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this much smaller. There we go. And then we're gonna bring this over here without tilting it, preferably. And we're gonna make this much smaller. And bring this over here. And then we're gonna go into test mode. Something ain't right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. What? 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 Who are you activating? I am so lost. I am so just incredibly lost. Okay, let's open up this one now because one of these is activating. Now I'm gonna find out which one it is. I don't care how long it takes at this point because that is just ridiculous. So, one of these. Yes, I need a key card. Okay. Oh, okay, I see it. Now you don't want to work. Now that I'm observing you, right? Now you want to be glitch free, huh? Some illogical doors. 5, 3, 7, 6, 8. Bro, when you're running from SCP-049 to get to heavy containment zone, but then 173 appears. Oh my god, that's happened to me so many times in this game. It's... Okay, now you're working! Whose side are you on, door? Oh my god. What? None of those are activating. Ah, what is happening to the... Oh, thank you. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't know why you've done this. Okay. It seems we have a lot of glitches to fix here, pertaining mainly to the chip and, well, just to the chip into the door, because there's nothing else really. Let's do the chip first and fix that beeping glitch. You have to press X. Oh my god, it's -3 seconds. Oh my god. We should fix that to make that 0.1. Okay, that's fixed. That is much better. Okay, now for the door, I know what happened there, so that's not too much of a problem. That's just the inner zone that I forgot to fix. So all I gotta do for that is just go over here and... Oh, would you look at that? That inner zone there is looking pretty beefy. Okay. How about this inner zone? This one... Well, damn. Yeah, you're really looking good there. Okay. So that's interesting. What the heck do I do now? Okay. Why are you nibbling me? Stop it. Just sit on my lap. Just sit down on the lap. Please, just sit. Yes, like that. Okay. So if those zones are all right, that's weird. You know, we'll fix that one later because that's a pretty rare one to deal with anyways. So please tell me I didn't leave the scene without saving. I left the scene without saving. So we're gonna try this out one last time, and if it works, I'm gonna update the D class, and then I'm gonna make a scene, and if it works, I'm done for the night because oh my god. Rage quit because AA door. I'm not gonna rage quit, but I definitely want to do this without streaming the entirety of me making a door, because that I don't particularly like. I feel like that's just a bunch of filler at that point, unless you guys are interested in doors. But for the most part, most people I know aren't like, "Ooh, wow, look at that! That's a pretty cool door." That's a mighty fine door you have there, good sir. I might check that out. I'll watch 3 hours of doors. Just like it doesn't really seem appealing to me, right? I can do this like off stream, for a very long. I like turn on some creepy pasta. Do you guys listen to Creeps McPasta? I do. I like turn on some Creeps McPasta. Then I'll just kind of like enjoy life as I watch this, as I make this. But you know, I didn't think about that. Also, why did that door open? What? Why did the door open? I don't understand. What is wrong with this door? Oh my god. Everything about this is just wrong on all the levels. I listen to that guy's videos while making dreams sometimes. Nice. Oh my god. This is horrible. That's reasonable. But why did the door open? Charge! Like, it opened the first thing I did is it open. Okay. Let's go over here, though. Well, it's good to hear that you don't do anything. Oh my god, I know why it does it now. Oh my god, I know why it does glitch. Oh my god, I figured it out. Watch this. First, get that. Bring it back up to 3 because I misinterpreted it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And this, why not? And we're going to bring it out of this chip to right here. A little bit further out. Right? There we go. That's fixed. It's not going to be doing that. Okay, and you just sit right there. So that's not going to be a problem anymore. But the door and the random opening, I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. So that's definitely interesting. So let's update it into the character here. And it's all working. No, don't update that. No, that'll mess up 650. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't really know. Because I have the zones working, and honestly, it shouldn't do that anyways, because it should be an instantaneous recognition, but it's not, which is a problem. So I definitely need to figure that out. And this time, I'm going to be saving this scene. It's going to be my door testing scene. Its only purpose is to test my doors. If my doors are adequate, then they will leave the door test scene. Really, it's just this door because all of the doors come from this one here door. So once we figure this out, it'll be good. Yay! And let's make you a keycard door. All right, good. I'm gonna leave the stream, so see you next stream. I watch you make. All right. See you next stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching your daily 2.5 hours of door. That's what you say. That's what you mean. What? That's what you say, but not really. Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? Open the sesame. Okay. Yeah, it's really nice weather we're having. I really like the whatever this open. Okay. You know what? It's actually so ridiculously hard to open this door by accident. I don't even know how I've done it because like maybe that was a freak accident. That's like my only guess. Definitely like a freak accident. Knock knock. Who's there? The door. Nice ASDF reference. Alright. Weird. Whatever though. It works. Woo! Door testing scene. Save. As a scene. As a game. As oop. Yeah, yawning. As a door testing scene. What can I say? I'm genius. Geniusness knows no bounds. Okay. So with that, they're done. Now I gotta do one thing and one thing. I should put this in the door chip, actually. I feel like that'd be better. Yeah. So what I'll do is... Ooh, do I want to make that like a thing of its own, or... that's a good question. No, I won't. In fact, that's up to the player to do. I'm not going to give any visual stimulus that you can open the door. That's up for the player to add in, because that's just ridiculous. I'm not... Because I already have this in here, and I'd have to recode all of this, too. I'm not doing that. There it is, right? Interact, as I thought. I'll put that in there. But yeah, no, I'm not even gonna do that. That's gonna take up unnecessary space. So I'm gonna be a little more on the inconsiderate side with this one because this is just getting ridiculous. SCP. Well. I see. We're gonna change that for the better. We're gonna change that for the better. Near door. That's what it's called, right? Make sure this logic works out properly before I go and change it. Go and change things. Not there. It's the other microchip. Right? Near door senses it when they're in that area. Nice. Everything's perfect. I better not be updating the D class char. I'm updating the D class char. I don't know what I expected. Okay, we're gonna change that in here because that may also affect the trigger zone area. That may have been why it still seemed like it didn't change. Near door. And it's going to be a scene thing. Oh, delete that. Woo! We did it! We just finished recreating the entirety of the door's logic. Not even essentially, that's exactly what we did. We recreated 90% of all the door's logic. From what is it? Basically scratch. I forgot to add in the visual stimulus. I should probably go back and add that in. Let me go back and add that in. Open this up. Open this up. Grab that. Bring it to there. Perfect. Now, we're going to try this out. And if this works, then I'm going to be very happy. And I may even continue the stream a little bit longer just so I can try it out in the new scene and see how everything works. Okay. I see. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what to make of this. Near door. Yes. I am indeed near the door. That's his. That happens to be where. Are you serious? That doesn't even make sense. Why is a receiver? Oh my god. That's just ridiculous. Okay. No, that's fine though. That's fine though. That's just a problem with the door. Just gotta fix that. Then we're done. Then why is this door fighting me? Or am I just that short-sighted? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's fix that. Then we're finished. I don't even know what I was thinking when I connected that. I have there's a few connections there, so let me go over here so I can better tell which one's which. Delete that one. That was the wrong one. There we go. That's better. Bound to work now. Flawless. A beautiful door. The best SCP door I dare to bargain on Dreams. Actually, not even the best SCP door. It's the best door on Dreams. God himself could not have made a more perfect, beautiful, not flawed at all door. That's why it's perfect in all aspects. People see this door and they think to themselves, "Damn, that's a good door." And that's what I want. Rename it to perfection. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rename this to the perfect scene because everything in here is perfect. Watch this. Oh, look at that hand. Perfect. Woo! Look at that. Oh, man, that's a nice hand. There we go. Got a little too far away there, right? Zone's a little perfect, but, you know, it's a little shy from perfect, but not too imperfect. I can't really be here, but oh, hey, Nev, how's it going? We just recreated the entire door system because, you know, the doors took up way too much space. So we recreated the entire door system because we're doing a complete revamp. We're completely recreating SCP Map 1 specifically because it takes up way too much space, and I want to try to make it not do that. So that's what we're doing. Why am I all the way back here? Nice, yeah. And the doors cost 2% per door, which is a lot. So to fix that, now they cost basically no percent per door. So we've added a lot. Let's find the SCP-500 hallway first. Update that. Did that take 2 hours? Yeah, it did. There were a lot of unforeseen situations. I'm not going to say imperfections or flaws or no, just, you know, it was very easy. I simply took my time because I felt like it. I was feeling very leisurely that day. Very, very leisurely. No, it was not 2 whole hours of door. It was 2 whole hours of door. But simply because I could have easily done it in 5 minutes, I simply just decided not to. Door. Yes. It was not horrible, it was wonderful. See, everything's perfectly fine. Everything's perfectly fine. Okay. Let's update everything. Update you. Nothing's changed, right? Alright, cool. GTG, sorry. It's alright. Thank you for joining, though. It was a pleasure seeing you here. Alright. Now, I need to keep track of what I'm updating because it keeps teleporting me to random parts in my creations list. So it's going to be very difficult keeping track of what's been updated and what hasn't been. Thanks. No problem. So next stream, though, I plan on having this fully implemented on every single door, which is going to be a real pain because of just the sheer amount of creations that requires I update. And God forbid I find an error in the door. Oh my God, so many updates. It's going to be hell. So let's hope to God, let's hope to whatever power there may be that this doesn't happen, because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do this again. It'd be too much for me. It'd be too much for my poor 17-year-old heart. So let's keep going. UTOO. What? Uto. I don't know what that actually means. I'm not sure what abbreviation that is. So, containment hallway. I thought I already did. No, I didn't already do that. Alright, there we go. Containment hallway. Check. Alright. What time is it? It's 5:06 in the morning. Oh, yay. This door took way longer than I expected. But it's done now. You know, what's done is done. Now we don't have to worry about it anymore, right? So we're not updating the stairs. That's a terrible idea because I made the stairs more stairs-like. Or those more like you're walking up a slightly less straight wall, basically. That's how steep they are. Alright, 049, sorry, 049, no, official intersect, SCP official intersect. What I just edited was 049's area. Alright. So with this done, if I properly update every single room that has a door in this entire scene, it should lower the percentage a pretty good amount. More so than it did when we first tried this out. And now that the doors work, whatever it's at is the top of what it's at. It may be able to go lower. I highly doubt it's the bottom. So we'll see. And this brings us so much closer to what we need to do. It may not seem like it does, but the cool thing about this, where am I now? What part of my creations list is this? Okay, I'm here. Now I'm over here. What's happening to everything? Okay. Oh! Door! Goody. Let's keep going. We're going back in time. If I go back far enough, I should find the asset I'm looking for. It's pretty important. What with it being one of the last ones to require any... Oh, no. It's gonna get weird with that one. The asset I want to update is this. And you see, this one has a lot of logic depending on what's currently there. Watch this. It's about to get really weird. Done. See, everything looks normal, right? See, that's what you think. If you go in here, it's going to be a monstrosity. Oh, well, alright then. If you go in here, it's going to be a monstrosity. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I expected. New viewer here. So you're basically making an SCP site in Dreams. That is exactly what I'm doing. Would you like to see what I have so far? Since we've actually very recently finished what I was working. What is that? What does this go to? I just updated it. Come on. Alright, let's try this out. Yeah, we'd like to see what we're working on. Because I'm pretty excited about it. And that's what it is. It's red? No. We don't know what this is. If I delete this. Okay, it is the red. Okay. I think I know what's going on here. It's very, very crowded, though. That's definitely a problem. We'll have to work on this a little bit later. I have to recreate this entire thing. Oh, what's going on? What? Text error. Why is that in there? Where did the keycards go? Huh. Alright then. Well, we're gonna work on that a little later. Let's just update it for now and let it do whatever it's doing. Yeah, I just got the game and wanted to see some footage. Alright, well in that case, I'm gonna show you what I have created. And I'm gonna show you, I guess, some footage of what's possible with this, right? Because this has been 9 months in the making. So it's had a lot of time to develop. Let me find the scene first. Somewhere around here it is. I did not update map 1. Please tell me I didn't update map 1. I did not update map 1. Good, which means it works with what it has. So, wonderful. Alright. Behold what I have created. A complete remake of SCP Containment Breach. Down to taking the official audio, which is copyright free, so there's no problem there. Just making that clear. Just copyright free. It's good for fair use. Here we go. And this means I get to show off some of the new stuff in the intros and like in the other areas too. Let's see if we can get to Gate B. By the way, the game is technically finished. We're working on fine-tuning and adding in just more stuff in general to make it more fleshed out, but there is an end to the game that I've added in. So this goes from beginning to end. which means you could basically beat the game. I could beat the game if I wanted to, if I were skilled enough to. But yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, job. This way.
I will never understand your problemed audio. Alright. Let us go. And hello fellows. You stand guard there. Good work on you. Yeah.
Sub 4 level 10, please.
Like, sure thing, man.
What's with the voice?
It was pretty
Come on,
funny.
that was funny.
Yeah, it
Come on,
was.
That was funny.
Definitely. It was
Come on,
pretty funny.
That was pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Like, you smiled.
Oh, I
you
did.
Smiled.
He didn't though.
You know
Steve
you
is
did.
just boring.
I mean, come on.
No
we're
one
in a
like- no one
giant
likes you, Steve.
facility filled with monsters. Lighten up a bit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that we could agree.
See you later, Bob.
Like, see you later, dude. Alright, there you go. I always enjoy doing that. Alright, let's go. And I am not the only voice actor in this game. I've also taken a lot of audio clips with voices as well. It never does. It never gets old. It'll never get old. Well, maybe it will someday, but hopefully not anytime soon. It would really suck if it did. All right, now here comes the fun part. I hope you're still watching, cause this is where it gets really good. At least this is where I say it gets really good, but I'm biased. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Nice. Alright.
Attention all Class D personnel. Please enter the containment chamber.
I will not enter the containment chamber. You're gonna have to make me into the containment chamber. Make me. What are you gonna do?
Subject D9341. Enter the containment chamber or you will be terminated.
Well, now that you mentioned termination, you know, this is actually looking pretty nice. I think I'll go in here. Thank you very much.
Please approach
What do you, have you decorated the place?
SCP-173 for testing.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Please don't hurt me.
There seems to be a problem with the door control system.
That does sound like a problem, doesn't it? That is definitely a problem.
Please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173.
Something doesn't seem right. Oh boy. I'm out. And I'm gonna add in audio here that will, yep, still here. That's awesome. There's a blink meter. Oh, there's a blink meter and a dynamic run meter. So if you run, if you stay still, it actually regenerates faster than if you start walking. So it's able to calculate that. And so 173 is in the game, and it's actually a working SCP. It's the only working SCP-173 in any SCP game so far on Dreams. It's the only one that takes into account blinking and looking and corners. So it has some pretty good stuff going on there currently. And this is due to me being probably an extreme workaholic. But I've made sure that this is basically the most developed SCP game on Dreams. Compared to all the other ones, this is currently where it's at right now. This is the unreleased version, right? There is a released version on Dreams right now, but this right here has a few more things to it that I haven't uploaded yet. But where it's at right now, it's about a 30-minute play, if you don't know what you're doing. So this actually has a pretty good amount of content to it. Like, for example, do you know SCP-939? Which is the meat dog. Let's go this direction. I'll grab some papers. Well, let's see if I can get to the vest and the hazmat suit. Pretty happy with how that turned out. Nope. All right. Well, yeah, you're in for a pretty cool treat then. It's actually pretty cool. So there's a few SCPs in here, right? There's SCP-049, which is a plague doctor. He just chases you, and if he touches you, you die instantaneously. There's SCP-650, which is a mannequin. So the plague doctor kills you. The mannequin just kind of appears behind the player randomly in a threatening position and attempts to scare the player. That's all it does. It does nothing else. And for the most part, you never even see it because you'd only see it if you turned around, but it's there. And if you ever turn around and get caught off guard, it'll make you jump. It's made me jump several times. It's very smooth too. It works very well. You basically can't see it disappear or appear behind you. It's extremely smooth with that. There's SCP-939, which I call the meat dog. I'll show you that one instead of telling you. It's better if I show than tell. There's SCP-1048-A, which is a teddy bear. And this guy, he just screams at you, and if you're too close to him when he screams, you die. So I gotta get my run meter up here. There's a teddy bear right there. He's just sitting there. Alright, I'm gonna go in and grab that. Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, so if you stay too close to him too long, then you will die. That's actually one of the oldest SCPs I've added in the game. It's really old. I could probably make it better if I wanted to. So let's just keep going, and I'll show you some other cool stuff, because this is actually, currently, what is public. There are 12 maps, I think? 12 or 15 maps that are currently public for the people to play, right? There's Light Containment Zone, Heavy Containment... Oh, you got closer to me. Oh, wow, you got really close to me there. Alright. How about if I go behind a corner? Oh, now you're there. Okay. How if I close this door and open it? Oh. See that? Pretty cool, right? Well, now what if I do this and back away? Oh, there he is. So see? Working 173. The only working 173. Oh, there goes 650. Who knows where he's at? He could be anywhere at any time. So let's just go by this guy. I don't want to... Yeah. Yeah, no, he is able to navigate pretty well, really. There's a problem where if he goes through a door, sometimes that happens, but for the most part, it works really nice. Yeah, that one took a long time to get right. There were a lot of... He actually used to have different positions that he'd go into, like attack positions and stuff like that. That made it really creepy. Problem was, it messed up his rotation, and it just made things get weird. So I had to scrap that, sadly. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show... What do you want to see first? Do you want to see the Plague Doctor or the Meat Dog? Or more importantly, do you want to see the Plague Doctor first and possibly not see the Meat Dog as a result of the Plague Doctor killing me, or do you want to see the Meat Dog first and just have me probably die or go into, like, I don't know, what's what I'm looking for? Shock. Because both are pretty bad. Meat Dog is terrifying. 049 is also terrifying, so it could really go both ways. Which really goes down to left or right, basically. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I choose... Right. The latter, probably. The latter being Meat Dog. Got it. Okay, 049, or I said 049 or Meat Dog. So, Meat Dog it. Wrong room. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, hey, 106 is chasing me. Who knows, you may be able to see the other SCP. There's also SCP-106. So there's... he is also called the Old Man. And what he does is he just chases the player, and if he catches you, yeah, you're probably gonna not have a very good time with him. Let's just say that. He does some crazy stuff. It's basically it's in your best interest not to get caught. What's the class of these? Okay. So you know about classes. Cool. I'm not quite sure to what degree you know SCP stuff, right? But that's cool. So, SCP-106 is Keter. Euclid, actually, I have some papers here. I have 049. 049 is Euclid. 096, which we haven't seen yet, is also Euclid, apparently. 173 is Euclid. 939 is Keter. And 106 is also Keter, but we don't have that one. Oh, and I have a working 970, which is an infinite hallway. It goes on forever. Go in the hallway, if you go in one direction, or any direction, one of two, it will never end. The hallway goes on indefinitely. And no matter how many times you go through it, you leave the hallway, you'll always be back in the room that you entered from. It works flawlessly. I'm really proud of that one. And it worked really well. It still works, actually. It's in the game now. That's also public to play. So here we go. 939. God help me. Let's go. Oh yeah, in the game you can also crouch by pressing L3, which is pretty important because it's pretty bad here. Alright. Which hallway is this? This is 939's area. Oh, I can't see. Hold on. I need to turn up volume for this. If I don't turn up volume, I won't be able to hear it. All the way up.
Is that you? Hello? Who's there?
Oh, he's really close. And I can't make it all the way through to actually see the other side's light, so we're gonna go the other way. So what you just heard, that speaking there, was SCP-939. Basically, they're giant predatory animals, and they mimic, they repeat the last words of their victims to try to lure in other ones as well, right? And it's really creepy. And so don't trust the voices, because the voices aren't actually people. Okay. I'm okay though. I'm okay. Where is that meat dog? I mean, if I can't find this one, I'll find another one. They are all over the place. Oh, there's one. It's right there. Oh. Okay, stop it. He follows where he last heard your footsteps. So as long as you...
Daniel? Is that
Oh
you?
no. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Ah!
Hello?
Oh! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh! 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 Did I... So that's 939 and 106 at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. So if I show you the
Have all day.
Okay, if I show you the mapping, you can actually see all the rooms that are added. The only parts of the map that you don't have access to as a player are this map and these two maps. Everything else here is accessible to the player currently publicly online. So you could play 939's area, you could go to the heavy containment zone, you can go to 106's containment area, HCC2, 049's area, 079's area, all this stuff, right? And these two, well these three, these are the ending pieces. So that's how you beat the game right there. So all this is available to the player. So if you want to play it out, if you want to try it out, you can. It's, I think it's fun. It definitely gets to you. Oh, and I'm working on a saving mechanic. So that's gonna be pretty cool too when that comes out. God, that scared me. I went into like a state of panic. I didn't know where it was coming from. All I knew is that one of them saw me. So, yeah, that's what happens when they find you. Alright, so now we're currently at 87%, right? And then if you do that, you go up to 95%. Let's see just how much this improves. Hopefully a lot. That would be very nice if it did a lot, if it just like completely fixed. So you play as a D class. Yes, you do. You play as a D class, same as in the SCP Containment Breach on computer. This one I'm making here is a complete remake of the original game on PC. I've added in all the rooms. I've added in a few extra things as well, but as a base foundation, SCP Containment Breach is what I'm creating. It's under a different name, and it's also has a few variations, but yeah. So for the most part, if you name it in Containment Breach, I have it in here. Now, there are a few rooms I can't add currently because of the way that my mapping is working. If I make randomly generated maps, that may become a thing, but until then it won't. And there are also a few SCPs I can't add in here as well, due to the limitations of Dreams and the limitations caused by the sheer size of each map. I try to fill out the scene as much as possible, to the best of my ability. So, with all these new added updates here to all this stuff, the scene should be a lot more empty now. Now it's minus 16%, so now we're at 81% gameplay, and it boosts up to 89. Alright, let's update that too, I suppose, while we're at it, right? And enjoy the pain of those no longer working. That's minus 9% right there. Well, would you look at that? Are the rooms actually still there, or yeah, clear as day. So cool. Now we're at 80%. Now we're at 88%. So that's pretty good. We finally have just about enough space to make this work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here, and next stream, what we're gonna do is we're going to start working on the new and improved saving system / level loading system. That way, when you go and when I add new stuff to the game, I'll have a lot more space to work with, especially with the later maps that for some reason require so much more processing power for the doorways. An example of that would simply be map 2, for example. Map 2 is at 59%, and one of the reasons for that is simply because of this tip right here. If we delete that, I'm quite positive. Or not, what? Because it used to be that some of these things, it's like 59%, you take it away. Because as of right now, that is the most interesting situation. Seriously? Is that really what we're doing here? So some maps are affected by while others aren't. Well, either way, we're going to be adding a new save system, which will at least make things easier in general. What was the multiple text fields that showed when you died? Ah, good question. So there's actually an injury mechanic in the game. I can show this by playing 079's area, because there's a pretty good chance that something will appear there to kill me. And it's not used to injuries happening so fast in rapid succession. I'm going to make it to where it is used to that, but I haven't added that in quite yet, especially since it's not public to the player. So it doesn't quite matter too much. This is all early stuff, at least what you're seeing right now. But let me show you what I've added in here, because that may prove useful as a demonstration. So if we go in here, right, and so there are several items in the game, right? We have like night vision goggles, we have med kits, and we have small med kits. And whereas in Containment Breach, you can only get small med kits if you put it in 914. In this game, if you're really lucky, you find one. That's basically it. Because 914 is too difficult to create. There'd be way too much logic behind it. It'd probably take up most of the space in my game. So now what I've just done here, and also let's delete that. So what I've just done here is I've given myself the ability to be injured and die. You don't see anything right now. In fact, everything looks pretty clear, right? Nothing there. But watch this. Let me pick up these night vision goggles here and put them on. There he is. Now you can see 966. And if we take him off, he's invisible again. Put him on. There he is. Pretty creepy, right? Well, here's one thing, right? Watch this. Let me pick up these medkits first before I go about injuring myself. So, behold. If I get hit by him, watch what happens to me. And I'm going to turn off my night vision goggles. I'm going to stand right next to him. So it's first, the first text says you're bleeding profusely. You should find a way to stop the blood loss. Right? and you actually your vision begins to become starts to become blurrier and blurrier over time. It's actually you are literally in a process of dying. And then it says your vision is blurry, your head begins to spin. Wear some bandages. So it becomes worse. You can see that everything's starting to really fade and just get weird. Then if you prolong it even longer, also I'm like running around because 966 is somewhere nearby trying to hurt me. Then your vision gets way worse. You've lost too much blood. Death is drawing near, right? And if you keep going, you can feel the last drops of life and blood leave you. And then after that, it's just straight away to death. It just slowly gets worse. Eventually, you lose way too much, becomes blurry, and then you die. However, there are some other text boxes as well that can happen. For example, if I grab myself, let's just grab everything here. If I get a med kit and I try to heal myself, but I don't bandage my wounds completely, it'll tell me that. If I bandage myself, and I do heal my wounds completely, it'll also tell me that. So it actually knows exactly what you have in all scenarios. So you're bleeding profusely, you should find a way to stop the blood loss, right? Well, let's use a small medical kit. So now I'm bending down and using it, and when it goes up, and I'm keeping an eye on him too, I'm watching you, it'll say, you fully bandaged your wounds and you feel better now. But now let's say I let him hit me and there we go. So now I'm really wounded. Let's use a medical kit here, right? Which won't heal me all the way. Small medical kits heal you twice. Regular medical kits heal you once. Now if you read this, it'll say you've bandaged your wounds but we're unable to stop the bleeding completely. So it has a dynamic system of telling what's been going on. And what you saw was me being injured so fast, so many times, that it zoomed all of them on at once. And I can fix that. I just haven't yet because I didn't think to. So that's what it is. Well, not that I didn't think to, but that's not on my highest priority list. That's a pretty small glitch as opposed to, say, doors or whatnot. So it's just kind of like a little bit further back there. So that's how that works. And yeah, so as I was saying though, we've just about finished with this stuff. I'm going to work on this a bit off stream as well, and fix some of the glitches that have arisen from me changing the door's logic, and also find any other doors in here that haven't been updated, because every bit counts. But before I go, one more thing I want to show off here, because I love this about my character, and it's like my favorite thing, is behold the logic for the D class. I always love this part, because this here is like my masterpiece of everything I've made, right? Nothing matters more than this does, and I'm so happy with how it's turned out. We have everything here. We have injuring chips. We have, well, one of these is different. Oh, we have the bandaging chips. Oh no, we have the death chip for 008. We have everything here. It's all. This is like my masterpiece. This is my magnum opus. We have the save chips. We have the settings for different SCPs. We have the recently added door chip, which was definitely a delight to have. A rather painful one to make, though. Definitely painful. We have SCP spawning. My favorite would have to be this one. Used to be way more complicated. And we have my favorite one, which is the menu chip. So basically, remember that menu system that I showed here? It actually works completely independent of the player. If you were to have nothing but this chip here, it'd still work perfectly fine. That's the coolest part about it. And it has all the logic for every single item you pick up in here. If it's an item that you can pick up, this thing can process it and make sure it works properly. So it's really cool how that works. I may go into detail on how this stuff works one day when the final product comes out, because I'm sure a lot of this is going to change. But as of right now, we're going to leave that to a mystery as to what's changed behind the scenes. So I'm going to end the stream now because I've been talking for about 3 hours straight, I believe. Yeah, 3 hours straight. And that does a bit on your throat. Definitely need to start bringing water down here. So hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next stream where we will start working on the save mechanic and the new screen loading mechanic. Because what will change when we finish is it'll go from a massive web to one scene going out to a bunch of different scenes, right? It'll become far more efficient. did you have previously programming experience? No, I did not. All of this stuff was self-taught through just years of practice. I do have programming experience, but that is not where I learned to do this. I actually learned to do this before programming, on a different game, Little Big Planet, as opposed to this one. But that's where I learned my logic stuff. But a good question. I have been asked that before, though, which is cool. So yeah, no previous programming experience. That would have contributed to this. All right. So with that, I'm gonna end now and turn on some Creeps McPasta, maybe some Mr. Creepy Pasta as well. Both of them are pretty cool. If you don't watch them, check them out. They make really good stories. Mr. Creepy Pasta puts a bit more oomph into it, but Creeps McPasta is like you can fall asleep to that. So that's what I do. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye bye.